Considering loans and benefits, student aid in Norway is one of the best in the world. However, many students still live with almost half of the poverty line set. While 70% of the students have a job in addition to their study, is it too much to ask for students to live above the poverty line set? The Student Society in Bergen proposed a debate about higher education, including student economy. But what do the students in Bergen think of that?
Altså vi tok et aktivt valg at ok, vi sitter stille i båten.
Så hvis vi kan bli enige her nå i kveld om å legge ned Forskningsrådet, og så heller fordele midler til institusjoner, så har det vært meget fornøyd.
The debate is really about how. How should the money be given? How should housing be built? And when and at what pace? The member of the Conservative Party and the member of the Socialist Party, they didn't speak that differently. They were quite, I would say, in agreement. I think both political sides want, or at least claim to want, to give the students more money, but they're not necessarily willing to. The students have gotten poorer. A bigger scholarship is really the most important thing.
I think one of the biggest challenges right now is especially about student housing. We have a big student housing issue, especially in Bergen.
So do you have any demands toward the institutions?
Increase the amount of money that are given to students, but also something needs to be done with the rent prices that are going up.
I think one of the best solutions is probably for students to be more active in political arenas and vote. Is very important to actually press the politicians into making decisions that matter for students.
I think they do enough, but I think they do like just about enough.
I actually do think so with the loans and the scholarships, but I would have more jobs available for students.
Og så det viktig også å huske på at for mange så deltidsjobben en positiv ting.
I would say that I agree, because economically you would be better off working, but I don't think that's possible for many students, not in the exam period.
I agree. First of all, you get more income, and second of all, it's very social and you get more friends.
Having a job on the side on top of studies is really hard for a lot of students, and I think that's the reason why a lot of students also fall out of their studies. I mean, it could be good for experience later, but I think that studying full-time is also a job as well.
We do see some change. 2 years ago, the Conservative government expanded the scholarship from 10 to 11 months. And last year, the Socialist Left Party ensured an increase of 8% or something in the scholarship, which is then more than inflation. So it's actually a real increase in the scholarship.